If you've ever been told you are too dark, if you've ever been called names because of your skin color, if you've ever felt invisible because you didn't fit the beauty standard, this story is for you. Her name was Joy, and in her village, she was considered the opposite of her name. Too dark, too black, too ugly. Until a prince looked at her and saw what everyone else was blind to. Comment too dark if you've ever been judged for your skin color, because Joy was judged every single day. My name is Blessing. Joy is my cousin, and this is the story of how she went from village reject to the most envied woman in 3 kingdoms. Stay with me, because a transformation isn't what you think. Joy was born dark, not brown, not chocolate, dark, deep, rich, beautiful ebony. And in her village, that was a problem. From childhood, she had it. Such a pity, so dark. Oh, if only she was lighter, she'd be pretty. That darkness, it's too much. Her own mother tried everything. Bleaching creams, scrubs, prayers, asking God to lighten her daughter's burden. Yes, her mother called Joy's skin color a burden. Joy grew up believing she was cursed, that her darkness was something to apologize for, something to hide. She was 17 when the village beauty pageant happened. Her friends, all lighter skinned, encouraged her to participate. You are beautiful, Joy. You should join. Joy knew better, but a small part of her hoped maybe this time would be different. It wasn't. She stood on that stage in her mother's finest wrapper, hair beautifully braided, skin glowing naturally. She refused the bleaching creams and watched as the judges walked past her like she was invisible. The crown went to Chioma, light-skinned, fair and lovely. The crowd cheered. Joy's mother looked away in shame. Comment invisible if you've ever been overlooked because you didn't fit someone's standard, because Joy felt invisible her whole life. But someone saw her. Prince Daniel was visiting from the neighboring kingdom. His father had sent him to choose a bride from the surrounding villages. He sat in the crowd watching the pageant, watching the girls parade, watching the judges fawn over light skin and ignore dark skin, and he was disgusted. When the crowned winner was announced, he stood up and did something no one expected. He walked onto the stage. The crowd went silent. "Excuse me," he said to the judges. "Yes, Your Highness. The girl you crowned, is she the most beautiful?" "Yes, Your Highness, fair as the morning." Prince Daniel looked at Chioma. Then he looked at Joy, still standing on stage, head down, fighting tears. "Then why," he said slowly, "did I only see one girl on this stage?" The crowd murmured in confusion. Drop "I can relate" if you already know where this is going, because what he said next changed Joy's life forever. Prince Daniel walked across the stage, past Chioma, past the other light-skinned girls. He stopped in front of Joy. "You," he said gently, "what is your name?" "Joy," she whispered. "Joy," he repeated. Then he turned to the crowd. "This is the only beauty I saw on this stage today." The crowd gasped. "Her skin," he continued, "reminds me of the richest soil, the kind that grows the strongest trees, the kind kingdoms are built on. Her darkness is not a flaw, it's a signature. It says, I am original, I am undiluted, I am pure. And in my kingdom, we don't worship paleness, we worship strength, character, authenticity." He looked at the judges. "Your crown went to the wrong girl." Then he did something that made the whole village hold its breath. He took off his royal beads, the ones that marked him as prince, and placed them around Joy's neck. "I didn't come here to choose any bride. I came to find a queen, and I found her." Share this right now if this is giving you chills, because Joy went from pageant reject to chosen queen in 5 minutes. But the story doesn't end there. Joy's mother rushed to the stage. "Your Highness, are you sure? She's so dark. We have lighter girls, more suitable." Her own mother, still ashamed. Prince Daniel looked at her coldly. "Madam, your daughter is a jewel, and you've been treating her like dirt. That's your loss, not hers." He turned to Joy. "Will you come with me to my kingdom as my chosen bride?" Joy, still crying, looked at the boy who saw her, really saw her, when no one else did. "Yes," she whispered. The village exploded in gossip. Chioma, the crowned winner, was standing there in shock, crown on her head, but no prince at her side. The other girls couldn't believe it. The judges were embarrassed. The crowd was confused. But Joy was free. Subscribe if this is hitting different, because the lesson goes deeper than you think. Joy moved to Prince Daniel's kingdom, and here is what she discovered. In his kingdom, dark skin wasn't scorned, it was celebrated. Women didn't bleach, they oiled their skin to make it shine darker. Children weren't taught to pray for lighter skin. They were taught that melanin was a blessing, not a curse. Joy, who spent 17 years believing she was ugly, suddenly found herself surrounded by people who looked like her and thrived. She learned that her village's beauty standard wasn't universal. It was just their villages, influenced by colonialism, by media, by self-hate passed down through generations. She married Prince Daniel 6 months later. At the wedding, her mother cried, not tears of joy, tears of regret. "I called my daughter's skin a burden, and a prince called it a signature." Comment now, should Joy forgive her mother? Let's discuss. Today, Joy is Queen Joy, mother of 3 beautiful dark-skinned children, beloved by her kingdom. And her village? They tell her story to their daughters now, but they tell it wrong. They say a dark girl got lucky and married a prince. But that's not the story. The real story is a girl was taught to hate herself until someone taught her the truth. The moral of Joy's story: your difference is not your defect, it's your distinction. The people who make you feel less than are operating from their own brokenness, from learned self-hate, from beauty standards that were never meant to include you. But those lies are lies. Joy's darkness wasn't the problem, the village's blindness was. And the moment she left that environment, she flourished. Share this with every dark-skinned girl who's ever been told she's not pretty enough. Every person who's been rejected for being different. Every child who's praying to wake up lighter. Tell them Joy's story. Tell them they are not the problem. Tell them that somewhere there's a kingdom waiting for them. A place where their difference is celebrated, where their uniqueness is their crown. And tell them, don't change, don't bleach, don't dim your light trying to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. Find your kingdom, build your kingdom, be your kingdom. Joy didn't need to change. The village needed to change how they saw her. But she didn't wait. She left. And that's the real power move. My name is Blessing. This is my cousin Joy's story. And it's a reminder, you are not too much. You are not too dark. You are not too different. You are exactly enough. And the right people will see it. I'll see you in the next story.